Girl, I want to let you know that it's safe for you to move on from the clients that you have outgrown. There's nothing bad that you've done. There's nothing wrong that you are doing. It's not some kind of conspiracy for you to go ahead and shift to the clients that you really want to be calling in, that you are craving to be working with. The reason why I know this is because over the last 15 years, I have been in the high ticket lane, first in corporate, managing 6 and 7 figure accounts that I grew by double digits. I was the only Black woman on my team. I became really obsessed with understanding and helping women sell what they do, their expertise, their genius, just as well as they sell, if not better, other people's stuff. Because why do we sell other people's stuff easier than we sell our own? You already have your thought leadership. You already have this knowledge, this expertise. You've packaged that into programs and services that you already sell. And for a lot of my clients, when I look at 2,000 women that I've worked with in the last decade in my company, but specifically looking at 300 women that have been inside of my 4 and 5 figure programs and services, there is something that I see as a common factor that I want to talk about in this video. You are splitting yourself. Hear me out. You go between this like version of you that has to talk to the clients that you talked to when you were first starting out, right? And so you are still talking to them. You're using their stories. You are using language that resonates with them. They do not resonate with your next level premium clients that you really want to be calling in, okay? And so you split yourself. You talk to them, right? And so maybe it's one day a week. Maybe it's a couple days out of the week. Maybe it's a couple days out of the month, right? But you like split yourself because what happens for you to have to access the level of stories to connect with them, for you to have to access the level of language that talks to them, you have to go inside of a different part of you because you've grown and expanded and evolved so much. And your expertise, your method has also elevated. You are an elevated expert, but you find yourself having to go back to that entry version of you, the entry expert who has to resonate with them. Then when you're ready to go back to selling your high ticket and fill those in, guess what you do? You go back, you're split again. So now you're going back in. But the thing is, you want to stay there. You want to keep talking to that next level client, the higher caliber client, the client who gets every part of the commitment that is required for the level of transformation that you are ready and able and capable of giving and helping them and guiding them to and supporting them with. And you have designed every part of your work for. But your messaging is split because your messaging, your identity is, I got to be here for Monday, Tuesday, and then here I go here, right? And it may not be that like dramatic, but the reality is it is, because the amount of energy it takes for you to go back to talking to that next level client is stressing you out. Come to my training where I'm going to help you rise into that next level standard client and you stay there. That's where your money will stay. You going back and forth is why your money goes back and forth. It's why your conversion rates go back and forth. It's why you stay in that mid-tier plateau. And this is literally for me, when I think about the women that I've worked with, right? So I'm literally thinking about 300 women who I have gotten into my own 4 and 5 figure programs and services, right? Women who were going back and forth, splitting themselves, doing that mid-ticket, high-ticket wobble, okay? We got to stop that because it's causing your money to wobble back and forth. I want you to come to the training so that you can stay in that standard. You can rise in that standard. You can break through any identity mindset stuff that's coming up for that standard. But most importantly, your voice can be activated in that standard. It is time for you to fully show up in that level of you and stop dimming her light, trying to go back to an old version of you, to speak to an old version of a client that you used to support. We are grateful for those clients, but you also need to be grateful for how you've grown, and you need to fully step into it because you have more that you need to do and be and where you need to go. But if you keep going back, you're not giving yourself the momentum. You're not giving yourself what you need to go forward. Those who are ready right now with you right now, around you right now. But the messaging keep wobbling back and forth. And high ticket clients, they don't wobble. They want to know that you are committed to them just as much as they're committing to you. Join me in the training. I cannot wait to see you there. KierraJones.com/training.